Hello there, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Last time out, we put boots on the ground in one of the moons of Palaven, and were reunited with the boy himself, Karen, as we were tasked with going to recruit Primarch. We managed to do so, but not the one we were after. We ended up meeting Primarch Victus, who joins us here on the Normandy in the war room, so I'll have a bit of a chat with him in a moment. While we're here, if we check out the war terminal, we can see that our military strength is not quite there yet to be able to mount a sizable defence against the Reaper threat. Maybe have a bit of a quick chat with Primarch Victus, who said he'd offer his support, but he wants backup from the Krogan to aid the war effort on Palaven. Now that might throw a spanner in the works politically. Let's see what he's got to say for himself.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Classic.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
Fair play.
Put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Just what kind of support will you be able to provide for Earth? If we are able to kind of help you bury the hatchet with the Krogans, largest military force in the galaxy, you know, spare a few dreadnoughts?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Fair dues. How are things on Palaven since we've left? Any developments?
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Well, on that cheery note, I suppose we'd better crack on.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Now, although we've been tasked with finding the Krogan, we're not in any particular rush to do so. Something that has...
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
What?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Well, I was just about to say something's cropped up in our quest journal, which has raised a few suspicions and a few eyebrows about something happening on Eden Prime, a Prothean artifact, but...
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
Alright,
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
we'll go to Deck 3 then. And the world's fastest elevator. AI core, I believe that's this way.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Guns at the ready, boys.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
I'm going in.
Oh, it's all kicked off in here.
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
What?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing my job if I'm not questioning what's going on.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
I mean, we'll take a, high-powered AI mech on the team if you manage to control it, Edie.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head. Good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct.
Yeah.
This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
I mean, I think we can try that out in the field.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Of course he will.
On that, we can agree.
Well, my. It looks like Edie has installed herself into the body of Dr. Eva and can accompany us on missions, which is nice. But potential double win, we were considering going to Eden Prime, and I think that's still going to be the...
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
I mean, I just want to go to Eden Prime. What is it, trainer? I want to take Edie out into the field with her Prothean knowledge, but what have you got to say for yourself?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Why does that ring a bell?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
We do have bigger jobs, but if they've, got the tech minds to be able to help with the construction of the old Crucible, it might be worth taking the time to do this.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
I mean, solid work, and it's probably worth a look. If Cerberus are up to their tricks, we can take the fight to them.
Put it on the map.
Adding it now, Commander.
Right. Priority number 1. Get ourselves to Eden Prime. That's still the plan of action for today. And then, who knows down the line, because Cerberus are starting to crop up a little bit. Rescue the students. Where is Eden Prime? It's a Cerberus lab. That's the Citadel. Is it in this area? I can't believe and remember. Mass Effect jump. Oh no, that's just the Citadel. Brilliant. We can meet with the diplomats there. Recover Prothean artifact. I feel like that might be it. A quick hop, skip and a jump through the galaxy. There it is. There's the old Eden Prime. Well, alrighty then. Let's hop on to the surface. We're bringing Liara with us because she is the resident expert. And I feel like Edie should come along as well so we can test out her new body with a bit of an upgrade to the appearance. Girls' Day out on Eden Prime, it seems. All weapons I think are looking good. Yeah, what's this saying? Got a new shotgun. Just make sure everybody's tooled up. Lovely. And get Liara tooled up here as well. Okay, confirm that, and then everybody's going to want to bleed an upgrade here, aren't we? So let's go with the Unshackled AI. Keep eating nice and tanky and lots of damage. And squad mate boost. Decoy, defense matrix, overload. Let's give her overload. Feel like that's something that might be useful to her. Defense matrix. Incinerate. And appoint it to decoy, because you never know when you're going to need a decoy. Liara can have an upgrade to her warp. Let's increase the old damage, and Karen's looking good. The return to Eden Prime.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Some real flashbacks here.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marks Saren's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Records indicate that you lost a squad mate on Eden Prime.
Yeah, Corporal Jenkins.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
Pisses me off more than anything.
Just one more reason to fight the Reapers.
I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
Right, let's just focus on the job here. It'd be easy to get sidetracked and PTSD and all that.
We'll avenge the people of Eden Prime, but our first priority has to be whatever Cerberus has found.
Understood.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
And of course Cerberus are in the area. Because why would our day be easy? I'm telling you, they keep popping up. We're going to have to take the fight to Cerberus in a bit.
Deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
Let's get the old trusty pistol out.
This was a beautiful colony once.
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Dr. Tassoni, have you ever encountered dinosaur fossils during your digs?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species.
Okay.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
That's if there's anyone still alive on Eden Prime. It's looking fairly barren. Random side note, we mentioned Corporal Jenkins up there in the shuttle down. I learned recently that that's a bit of an Easter egg to Leroy Jenkins. And if you don't know who Leroy Jenkins is, Google it.
There's the elevator that leads to the dig site.
Good. Now
And
we
learn
can
your
find out what
internet
they've
history.
discovered.
Or better yet, YouTube it. After you're done watching Karen's escapades, of course.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe
What?
Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology.
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Well, we better get it open then.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it.
Of course
The
they did.
life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet. There they are!
Looking like Cerberus. Time to break up Pistolius. Burn!
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Karen putting a shift in with the pistol. Need to find some data. Time to go scavenging. Eerie soundtrack. Which I believe has just been lifted straight from Mass Effect 1 as a complete throwback. What's this saying? Salvage. Well, 3,000 credits, never going to scoff at that. Whoop. Whoa! Let's try, dickhead. Oh, it's just a turret. Any more for any more. Edie with the decoy. Seems like it's a good thing we brought her along. Testing her out in the field, she's taking the fight to her creators. We know where her allegiances lie now. Music still banging away. There's probably a couple of enemies still knocking around. Resistance information.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Didn't know there were colonists, but it's all looking like it's going to the war effort, but we'll take it. Any help we can get is useful. It's got to be in here, hasn't it?
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Quick little bit of hackaroony. Pistol at the ready. Yeah, that's looking like some data. Oh. So we get like flashbacks to the Protheans. Collectors. Find 50,000 years ago.
Victory! Seal the bunker!
Acknowledged.
Eerie.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Bad day for the Protheans. Yeah, I don't think your gun's going to do too much.
To open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they used to activate stasis mode.
Well, alright. I think we're going to be able to get into this pod no worries at all. Got to find more data. Bet it's over here. Pistol at the ready, ladies. Who's this guy? Oh. Dead.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
It appears the Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
Any more want some? Ah. Take out those engineering boys.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
We're about to get another flashback. Of course we are. Either that or we've gone into the Avatar state. Whoa, big ass Reapers.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dock space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire.
For the Republic.
Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
More collectors. I wonder how that ended. Probably not well for Mr. Prothean.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent.
Oop.
We have everything we need to open
Who
the
wants
pod.
some?
Backup forces are here.
Let's just go Take out these guys and then take out Mr. Shieldy boy. Nailed it. There's another shuttle landing over there. It's guns blazing time. Oh dear. Jesus Christ. Burn. Straight through the slot. Nailed it. To the pod.
They retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
Oh, pardon me. The old hay fever starting to kick in. Right, another way across. It's looking like... Is there a ladder or something? Oh no, we can just run all the way around. Double time, ladies. Let's do this. Of course, that would be far too easy. Straight down the ladder. I just know there's going to be some Cerberus shenanigans before we're all done.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Well,
Cerberus
well, that
has
takes
heavy
a few
forces
moments.
incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
We
Here they come.
shall dig in and take out these bastards. Now, they said heavy forces, so I'm expecting a mech. If we do, we're switching to the big guns. Oh, Edie's on the case. They're going to funnel in from there again, aren't they? Let's take the fight to them. Got whoop. Oh, Liara. Nailed it. There's going to be some like shield. Whoa! I may regret this decision, but pistol at the ready. Whoop. Whoa! Any more?
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Oh yeah. We don't need
Has
to
the
set
life
up
pod ended
preparation.
stasis mode? It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay
How?
down a singularity to block enemy access.
Okay. But you doubt my ability with the pistol. Whoa, okay. There's the mech. Check out the boys. Check out the mech. Oh. Pistols away. Then we got it. Four shots left. Is it enough?
There. You can open the life pod now.
All that without a single drop of rum. Open the pod. And let's see if this Prothean is still alive.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
The old hibernation sickness. Touch of the Han Solos. Alright, Four Eyes.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No.
Nice transition.
There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Oh, you're trying to nuke the Reapers. And somehow the stasis pod he got in survived. A nuke.
Neutron bombardment underway.
Like a sensory deprivation chamber.
The bunker is secure. Commander Javik.
What is left of it?
Javik.
A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Well, at least we know his name now, from
How many
flashbacks.
others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
Convenient.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Well, no time like the present to make up for that failure. Get on board.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Of course they are.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Well, bully for you too. Poor guy went into the pod fighting the Reapers, comes out the pod fighting the Reapers. He can't catch a break.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard,
Well,
I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
To the cargo hold we go. So that was a turn up for the books getting the Prothean on the team.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Meditating.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
Can't be too cautious though, Liara.
We've never met one before. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Should we be worried?
That depends on you.
Whoa.
I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
We're doing like some mind-reading type thing. Ugh.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
We tried.
It's Commander, and nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then
It was delayed.
was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Alright, but
I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
you know the plans, surely.
No.
Oh.
I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art. Killing.
What was your mission?
I mean, a bit of a letdown.
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
It's one way of looking at it, and if it's going to get things done.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal?
We've just woke up a Prothean.
But you seem to be telling the truth, Commander.
So that's pretty far.
Now.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Liara, not now.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Well, he's got sarcasm. What about this Prothean device, first of all?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Okay, and how did you get on fighting the Reapers? I mean, we know you lost.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Yeah, how did you combat them?
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why'd you end up losing in the end then?
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Well, we did meet something called Vigil on Islus. He sort of filled us in with everything that went on.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Well, you're hanging with the right crowd, you might actually get a chance to hang out with us. I think we better crack on now.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Salarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Oh, he's got sass.
You may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Well, that's a little turn up for the books. We've got a new squad member. We were just sent to investigate getting a Prothean artifact, but turns out we just got a full, pure-blooded Prothean on board the squad now. Cerberus, however, keep sticking their nose in, so I think next time out, we're going to go see what's going on Grissom Academy, which Trainer brought to our attention, and see if we can't push them back a little bit, because we are fighting a war here, but Cerberus keep getting in the way, so if we can clear out some of them, it might actually help us get on with our overall objectives. So join us back in the next episode. Looking forward to it, and we will see you soon.